Questions?
Frank, your team had an 11-point lead early in the third quarter. Then what happened after that?
I think when O'Quinn and Lance Thomas came into the game, they really picked up their defensive energy and intensity. Forced us into a lot of bad possessions that led to runouts for them, and they were able to get going. Trey Burke had a great game for them off the bench, and that's kind of where the game turned around.
Frank, you were scoring so easy on the offensive end, but never really got the stops. Do you think that kind of snuck up on you? I mean, you were scoring so easy in the first half that it kind of masked the fact that you weren't getting stops.
Yeah, it definitely, and it's been one of our problems. When we have good offensive nights, like we did in the first half, shooting 61% with 18 assists. For whatever reason, we don't carry that over onto the defensive end and build the lead up. We let them hang around, and like I said, when their bench came in with great energy, like they wanted to end an 8-game losing streak. That's how they came out in the second half.
There were some possessions there, offensive possessions, between 7 and 9 minutes to go in the third quarter, where it seemed like your team abandoned a lot of the ball movement that had served it so well in the first half, and that the team lost a lot of the energy and the momentum it had built. Did you read the game the same way? That
I did, and we talked about that in the timeout. We had 4 or 5 bad possessions, going into that timeout, and I don't think guys were trying to do the wrong thing, but it was definitely some one-on-one play involved there, and that was part of the stretch that the Knicks closed the gap.
How much of a factor did the second chance points and offensive rebound play in that second half? It seemed like they were just beating you to the glass there.
Definitely a big factor. We didn't rebound the ball well enough. It's been an issue of ours, and it was definitely an issue tonight.
Coach, talk about Nikola Vucevic's first game back after being out for a while. Was it what you expected? Did he exceed your expectations in the 25 minutes he played?
Yeah, well, his shot making was great. His playmaking was pretty good. There was some out of sync possessions with guys trying to hit him on rolls to the basket and whatnot, and that's to be expected. But I thought he played with great energy.
How about Aaron, Coach?
About the same. He was a little more out of sync, offensively than Vooch was. He started strong. But you miss a lot of time. There's going to be varying levels of your rhythm and timing, and he was a little bit out of sync driving the basketball, but I think he tried to play the right way. And like I said, for the first half offensively, as good as we played all year, and he was a big part of that.
Coach, whenever guys have really burned you guys, it seems like it's usually been wings. You talked before the game about Jonathan Isaac being such a good defender, and you guys are looking forward to get him back. Do you think that's going to be one of the sparks that maybe turns around that trend? Or how would you say that in the future you could kind of reverse that?
Yeah, the more good players you have out there, the better. And, he's going to ultimately be, at some point, our best defender on our team. He has that ability. He's in a conversation right now, having played very little in this league, but he just has great feet, great length, and he's definitely going to change us on the defensive end.
how discouraging is this loss?
It's discouraging, but I still feel like our guys are trying to play the right way, and we knew it was going to be a little bit of an adjustment period. We knew it was going to be a tough out with the Knicks. Being on an 8-game losing streak, playing great against Washington last game, building a 27-point lead and having a deflating loss. We knew they're going to be charged up to come in and try to end their streak. That's a difficult opponent, and it's just something we got to put behind us and get ready for the next one.
Is everybody good? All right. Thank you.